Hello, guys. Yeah, my name is N, and I welcome you all to Kianen's Two Cents. Okay, so I'm sure a lot of us have seen that song. That new release by Steflon done, featuring Buju, and we're asking this question: do we think there is more to it than meets the eyes? Is there something more to that song, or is it just a normal song that we should just overlook? The reason for this is because, in my own opinion, I mean, look at it. Steflon is the ex-girlfriend of Burna Boy. I don't know if that is making sense to somebody now. And then check the lyrics of that song, basically. I mean, Buju is asking, are you single with it or just joking? And then Steflon is replying, yes, I'm single, but I'm not joking because I'm scared you're going to leave me broken. I mean, so what do we think? But then let me give us some background information. Steflon was with Burna Boy for 3 years. I mean, they met in 2019, and they've been together even though the relationship, suffered some breakdown. But eventually, recently, uh, Burna Boy had to declare on social media that he is single. You know, I mean, when I saw that too, I was shocked. I mean, this is one of the things we find amongst these artists. Relationships don't last. Burna Boy, yes, went on Instagram and he wrote it there. Everybody could see it. For your information, Odogu has no wife. I mean, I can't remember how he exactly said that, but the truth is, both of them are no longer together, and then this song. So what do we think? I mean, that's my opinion. I think Steflon is trying to pass a message here. But what do you guys think? My brother K, I know you love music a lot, and I know you comment on music a lot. So the comment section is open. Guys, share your opinions. But then, K, what do you think?
Hi guys, this is K. Okay, N, I hear you, and let me make something clear to those, by the way, listeners. Those of our listeners know that we are not messy. We don't just say things for clickbait, even though this may sound like that. I'm sure by the time you are done, you will understand what we are implying. I mean, this has been a kind of like a trending topic in with people gisting, everybody gisting. People bring it up and jokingly gist about it. So we just felt, okay, you know what? Why don't we bring this gist to our listeners and and others and see how they feel? Because I think it's what gisting about. So we want to make it clear this is no slander on any one of them, any one of the people, the celebrities mentioned. We try to make it clear that our platform is not here to attack or slander people for clickbait. No, it's just normal gist that we just felt would be fun to discuss on the platform and hear other people's thoughts. So not to repeat everything N has said. Like you said correctly, I trust me, I was one of the people to even almost kind of enjoy bringing this up because I try to read between the lines, and I think there's a lot to read between the lines in this song. Now, where would I start from? You know, okay, let me just start from the beginning, like the reasons why I personally think this is a message. Some people might think it's not a message to Buju. No, no, no. This song is, what we have to remember is that the song is Steflon's song. So she wrote this with someone in mind, obviously, right? And we know that this artist with Burna Boy is perfect proof that they sing their life. They put their life into a song. Burna Boy is a perfect example with Last. We know who he was referencing in the song. So there's nothing wrong in thinking this song too is a reference to someone, and I would argue that this is a message to Burna Boy. And I argue it in a good way. And by the time I'm done, I'm sure you will understand. Okay, so I think the first thing we need to discuss is how they broke up, right? How did they really break up? I don't think we really know, but I know one thing for sure. A lot of us were here for their relationship. We enjoyed the way they enjoyed each other. You know what I mean? We kind of, a lot of us were rooting for them. I guess maybe the only people that were not rooting for them were maybe other women that would love to be in that position. But a lot of us were rooting for them. And so when they did eventually break up, I chalk it up to, I don't think it's cheating, you know. I think it's pretty much maybe they just fell out of love. And, you know, being two major artists, moving around so much, distance does not help. So I really think they just kind of fell out of love, started arguing more, and, you know, when they're not around each other, you know, things would tend to happen. So I think they parted way. And you can see that they kept it respectful. You know, no one slandered the other. There's a reason for that. In the sense that, I mean, from Burna Boy's song, you could tell maybe he's accusing Steflon of not necessarily doing something bad, but maybe being the reason why they broke up. And, you know, Steflon kind of in one video said, no, she doesn't agree. So you could tell it's just a regular couple thing that maybe if someone sat the two of them down, they could go past, you know. So then the next thing we have to look at is the songs that were made, right? After their breakup. Last was made. And you have to give Steflon credit. She has made a couple of songs. Good songs too, right? Good songs too before this one. So we can't hamper on this one, right? We can't say, oh, she just is a response. No. She has made a couple of good songs right after. Then we now look at the title. The title says, "What's poppin'?" You know, it's like you know. I agree with that part with N that there are some. You can tell the song is really telling, right? What's popping? What's going on? You know, what's going on? What's up? And it also happened that the song is featuring another Nigerian, right? Another Nigerian. So those are key things we need to look at, right? I mean, people will focus on the Buju thing. No. It's just the fact that it features another good Nigerian. I'm not saying that he's not worth featuring on the song. I think it's perfect for the song. But the song is saying what's popping. The beginning of the lyrics is I'm single. I'm not joking or something like that. And you know, the song is what's popping? What's going on? To whoever is listening. You know what I mean? So let's go on. You know, and then like I said, the future and the lyrics to little things. And then I think another thing we need to kind of pay attention to is somebody accused Mr. Bnxn of not touching Steflon, and it was like, oh, you don't touch people, you have to ask permission and all that. For him to say that, I can read between the lines. You know, sometimes, I mean, I don't know for any other person. I'm not an artist though, but if I have the opportunity to do a song like that with Steflon, I'm touching, I'm grabbing. So there were key things there. I'm sure they probably maybe subtly discussed it while they were discussing the video, and maybe he was being respectful. She doesn't want to send the wrong message. So it makes perfect sense. I don't see any guy that will be in a video with Steflon and will not try to grab. I mean, especially in Nigerian. So that's another telling message. Now, the truth is, why do I hope this is a message to Burna Boy? Right? I strongly believe this is a message to Burna Boy, like basically saying, oh, homeboy, you know. And there are key reasons, and it's not a bad thing. You know, society makes it hard for women to, especially our women, to kind of, especially someone in her position, to go for what she wants. You know, even if, you know, she's still leaving that door open. If you hear the message in the song and everything, she's still hoping, regardless of if Burna Boy has done one or two things, she's still hoping something can, you know, happen. I believe so. And, you know, it's harder for women. To be honest, it's harder for women. And before I even go on with her, you can also tell Burna Boy has a type with a couple of people he's messing with. They just look like another Steflon Don to me. He definitely has a type. So I'm sure she's seen that too. That people are like, oh, she's messing with this person. Oh, this person is like another Steflon Don. That can kind of give her like, okay, there's a little hope. And most importantly, you know, it's harder for women to kind of move on, especially for someone like Burna Boy. Like, who else are you going to? Who are you going to move on to? You see what I'm saying? Unless she goes to Drake or something, and I know Drake had attempted one time. I kind of too late there. But who else is she going to mess with after Burna Boy? It's kind of hard. So she also has to be careful, because if she moves on, you know, she can easily say, let me just move on with one regular guy. But if she does, it will probably close the door completely. You know what I mean? She can't really do a regular person. It will probably have to be somebody big. So if you ask me, it's a subtle message to the person that's supposed to be listening. And if whatever happened between them wasn't bad, I hope he gets the message. I really do. But, you know, all that being said, well, what do you guys think? I want to leave the floor. I really want to hear a lot from you guys. And guys, please leave comments, and trust me, we are growing in our listeners and our followers, and we enjoy the comments, and we have something planned for you guys. Don't worry. Just subscribe to our channel, subscribe to our Instagram account, and click on the notification buttons to get more of this information. But please, I want to hear how you guys feel on this, because if we can help them spark something to get, at least to get to talking again, it would be nice if they both want it. How do you guys feel? Let us hear.